Pull Up a Chair, episode 22. Three Faces, we are live. How's everybody doing? Happy New Year. Let's just get right into it. Happy New Year. Hope everybody's been having a great new year. More blessings, more goals, more love, more life. To my left, I got the amazing co-host, Super Fried Snooker off the top rope.
You know what to do, though.
The Book of Snooker, New York Times bestseller, eventually coming.
It's coming. It's writing itself.
Happy to have you back, brother.
And just know, I don't miss. You've been
on a streak of your own with it.
Like, sure. I'm just saying.
T.Y. Hilton.
All the haters out there. I'm just saying, for all the haters out there on T.Y., don't sleep on my...
You showed him.
I'm just like, he's old. He was in the NFL. He's an NFL. He had an NFL athlete. He could outrun me, like, old.
And then
what a 30-something yard
showed out.
30-something yard catch to save the game. It was just
you got your co-host, Super Fried Snooker to my left. Then you got your host El Tucker Tente, the ultimate motherfucking sensei, the one who of course taught Bruce Lee everything he motherfucking knows, aka Space Mountain Stoney, aka Stony Montana, aka call me whatever you want, Will. Don't care, just don't call my broker sad. It's Mr. Keep the Love High and the motherfucking hate low. And the man to my right is the man of the hour. The man that we are interviewing today, the Fils Resistant. We got Italy Mom 24, a.k.a. may I call you by your government?
Yeah.
Nick Fatica.
That's a fair question.
And most importantly, the CEO, the Don Dada of Krunch Media to my right.
Applaud.
So how is everybody doing? How you doing, Nick?
Doing great.
How are both Nicks doing?
Got two Nicks. I'm doing great.
You're Snooker, he's Nick.
That's fair. I respect that.
But yeah, how are everything's going good?
Oh yeah, started a new job. So
what you doing?
I work at Stalls, being a marketer. I'm their marketer.
Okay.
Being a video and photo person.
Stalls. What type of company is that?
That's a shirt printing place.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, I remember
and you're
just
there
got that too, so that kind of brought in the new year with that blessing.
Yeah.
Who else? What'd you say?
I just got the job.
Yeah.
You just got
my first week.
I didn't hear the first half of Luke's
started.
Statement, so I was like, wait, what happened? I was like, what else happened? Oh, he's out here balling. But good shit. Starting new jobs.
Oh yeah. Overall, how would you reflect on your 2022 going into 2023?
2022 was more for like self-reflection and all that. So, I would say how I am today. I would say 2022 was pretty good. Helped me get to where I am right now. So,
Oh yeah. Glad that you're reflecting on it like that.
Yeah.
Using it in a positive way, bringing it into the new year.
I mean, there's some negatives that happened in 2022.
I'm with you there. we just looking at 2022. We just say thank you for coming. See you later. Fuck you. Have a nice day.
On to the new blessings. On to the new year.
Yep.
So just to get over some of because like I told you, it's mainly interview, but I also wanted to just run by a couple current event topics, through each of our usual subjects, see how you feel about it.
Of course.
Talk about your Steelers. I know you're a Steelers fan.
Yeah.
They're still in the playoff hunt. Hold on.
Yeah.
So yeah,
literally, I almost bet on the Browns game.
What is it like right now? Actually, what do they got to do to
two teams have to lose. I believe the Dolphins and the Jets both have to lose, and then the Steelers are in. Or something like that.
It's the Dolphins and the Patriots.
Okay, and then if the Steelers win, I believe they're in.
Yes.
And
so
I almost
lose and we win.
Yeah, who are the Steelers playing?
The Browns.
Oh,
I almost bet on the
I
almost bet on the Browns, and I was like, we just sent Javon Clowney home.
Mm-hmm.
When are they playing?
Tomorrow, all at 1.
Yeah.
There's two games today. One's going right now.
So from 1 to 4:30,
it's gonna be tense.
You're like, oh god.
The Jets and Dolphins. I feel like the Jets are gonna win.
Dolphins have been,
but the Bills game is where I'm a little iffy with the Patriots, just because
everything that just happened.
Yeah. Everything just happened with the Bills.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I got bets. I got money lines going for the Buffalo Bills.
You got Bills bets going?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What'd you think?
I think they're gonna bounce back. That's a huge, such a huge relief finding out their teammate surprises them after being killed on the field, literally.
Yeah.
Had to be resuscitated because of a freak heart accident, in conditions, not like
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, very rare and freak thing to happen.
Glad to know that Hamlin has pulled through and he is healthy. If y'all didn't know that watching.
Yeah, and he's still in ICU, still under, but he's breathing on his own, not on a ventilator, can talk, can move his limbs, but he FaceTimed the team and was flexing for him and shit. I'm like, if that doesn't just get your whole team juiced
and amped up
and ready to fucking go out and just ball for your brother, I don't know, there's not another team that has that type of energy going into week 18.
Yeah, I agree. Hearing that might change my.
I also thought when he woke up, he was like, "Did we win?"
Yeah, that was insane.
You won the game of life.
That's an athlete, but that's an athlete. You really just because he cares about his brothers too. So he's like, they probably finished that game, did they win?
Yeah.
Did we win? Because we need to win to go into the play. Did we win?
Right.
Because in his mind, he woke up and he's, I'm gonna be back playing. What you mean?
Yeah.
And then they had to tell him
the whole game got canceled, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Game got canceled.
Now, what does that mean? Is it a blemish on the record? Is it
voided? The game's voided, basically. So there's a bunch of stipulations now and setups that the commissioner and the league came out with, which I'm not going to dive into because there's a lot, but it's out in the internet. If you guys would like to know, you guys can go look it up, but there's a bunch of clauses and stuff basically saying if this happens, this will happen. And if this happens, then this will happen. And then the game will be at a neutral site. So it kind of off ways because Bengals and Bills both could have been 1 seed, which gets home field advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So basically now it's if one of them is it and they play each other, it'll be at a neutral site rather than one of them getting home field advantage and one not. Those played at a neutral ground.
Interesting.
That is. But yeah, I'm glad to know that Hamlin's pulled through. Hopefully, even though we are in Cleveland,
I'm not.
Hopefully
I'm
for
not
you,
shit. Sorry
your
about
Steelers get your
unless you got a bet on the line, I'll hope for your bet.
Oh, I'm riding Brockton loaded. I'm a Niners guy at this point.
Yeah, I'm a Brownie dog. Sorry, dog.
You're hanging in there.
Sorry about it.
Hey.
Sorry, buddy.
So I'll talk to you just briefly about a couple of the new movies that have came out and coming out. See what you think.
Mm-hmm.
I'll sprinkle in my review of the one movie that I saw as well.
Okay.
But I haven't seen this yet. What do you think of Avatar 2?
I have not seen.
Oh,
it
me
yet.
either. I need to.
Uh,
I still. All right, man. I need to do a lot of movie watching. To be honest, I gotta watch Top Gun still.
Oh yeah, that one's great.
I own it, so I have no excuses now. Literally just Luke. Shout out El Tucker Tente over here for the $15 Xbox Xbox card for Christmas. He blessed me with. I went on there and got a Top Gun, first one and the second one for
nice.
for $15.99. I was like, oh well, thank you, Luke.
That's a good duo.
Yeah, I was like, that's a bet.
That's a great movie too.
So I gotta go watch that, and I was just.
But yeah, what'd you
But I heard good things about Avatar.
Past 1.5 billion at the box office.
And it's like 4 hours.
That's insane to me.
And they already filmed 3 and 4.
I saw that.
But I did hear the story's pretty mid. It's not that great.
Yeah, I know James came out and said this is supposedly a build up to the next.
But
one.
that's what I was about to say is if you already have 3 and 4 filmed, if you're doing this as a 4-part series, 1 got everybody's attention. You captivated the world with that first Avatar. Second one is where you're allowed to. Yep, especially if you already released to the public. There's a 3 and 4.
Mm-hmm.
So then they're like, oh, okay. So the way of the water is we gotta learn I'm not gonna say kind of like I was Marvel Universe is starting to do separate movies from Avengers.
Oh, the phases and shit. We're in phase 5.
Yeah, but they set up with here's a separate movie for Black Widow. Here's a separate movie for this. So you get personalities and their backstory for that character.
To where then when they come back around, you're like, okay, no.
I actually like her more because she went through some shit.
They did that with Captain Marvel and shit. Yeah. The movie that I just saw that I know came out at the movies, I think Christmas time, what I just saw this past Monday, Puss in Boots. The
Hey,
Last Wish.
Puss in
How
Boots.
was that?
That was actually a really solid movie, and they set up for a at the end it was a cliffhanger for the next Shrek.
No
Okay.
way.
Yeah, I saw Shrek
Yeah.
4 was coming.
Yeah,
Four.
fucking way.
I think is what it was.
I
Yeah,
thought I couldn't
That's-
remember.
they set up for it,
I'll probably
Yeah.
go see Shrek,
and
depending on how the trailer is.
I thought
I just
Puss was a
I
funny,
just
cute
got an
movie for
email
sure.
about Puss in Boots. Is it on Peacock or something?
yeah, they ended up putting it out digitally on. I think it is.
Is Peacock? I think it's something like that.
Yeah, they just put that.
Because I got an email about something. I saw Puss in Boots. I was like, huh?
Yeah, no, I'd recommend it. I think that movie was pretty solid. It was definitely like funny for what it was too. Like, and plus, I think that Puss Cat is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Dude's a drunk. Cat's a fucking alcoholic.
Yeah, he is. Ain't that the truth?
You can put back tequila. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Honestly, I was surprised. that
Hey,
they
when
even
you
made
going
a
through
Puss
some
in
shit, he
Boots.
going through. You got
Yeah,
have a
especially
drink.
all these years later, but it's doing well.
Yeah.
It's actually killing it at the
When
box
you go
office.
through some shit that Puss has to go through in his life,
Oh, 100%. I'm not saying I blame him. Just
You
like,
know-
damn, that cat can drink.
he got to fight people off.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, at one point, he loses a sword.
Oh,
He has to get it back.
he fucks somebody up.
Oh, when he
Oh,
gets that
he-
sword taken, he's on a mission.
He's a different feline.
The last movie, though, I did want to mention that just came out yesterday, and I saw Rotten Tomatoes has it as one of the highest rated horror movies on their platform. What is your thoughts on that new movie that's just came out called Megan?
I was actually going to bring that movie up.
I
I
when
heard-
I watched the trailer. I was indifferent. Like it seemed like a cool idea, but I was just not vibing. With
Didn't
the
really
whole,
pull you in too much.
Yeah.
So I heard someone describe it as like a.
Also, they said this year. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Is that what they said? Best horror of this year.
Yeah.
That's a fucking statement. That's
What is it? A
dumb.
month in?
Yeah.
That's dumb.
A
week
month
into the
There's
month.
already a great horror film that's coming up. The what the fuck is it called? Sorry, you can continue, and then
No,
I'll
you're
look
right.
for this one.
Someone described that movie to me because I thought like they were trying to describe an old movie, like because we were talking about like,
Megan?
yeah, I didn't. And then she was no, it's a new one coming out. I was like, oh, that one. And she was like, it's kind of like
It looks like a cross between Child's Play and Orphan to me.
So she
Yeah,
said Orphan and Chucky.
Yeah. I see that. I see that completely.
So that's what she said, and I was like, okay, I can get into
it's
that.
got like aspects of both.
And
to it.
then I still gotta watch Orphan 2. But because I was like, Orphan's my favorite horror movie of all time. If you told me to put
Yeah,
one,
you mentioned that.
if you told me to pick one horror movie to like give somebody that's like to like rate this, and this is like from plot to twist to characters to being based on a true story, The Orphan. That movie was fucking phenomenal.
If once she told you she was actually older and in her 30s, would you have hit?
I already saw her as my daughter though. You already saw her as a daughter.
No, I guess that's true. Yeah, it gets weird.
I mean, I would hope so.
Damn.
I would
Oh,
fucking hope so.
Good point. Good point.
I would fucking hope so.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah,
That is a good fucking point.
The movie I was trying to reference was Evil Dead Rise.
Oh.
Ooh.
That looked really good.
Saw that's coming out. I know there's another one. Fucking
Hey, you see my shirt though? So like
coming out in February. Hey. I know it was coming out in February. I don't know. I'd have to think of it, but something else that looked good. But Megan definitely was like.
What about
surprised.
the Final Destination 6 coming out?
Oh yeah, that'll be lit.
Oh, that's
That'll be cool.
I saw that coming out.
I love Final Destinations.
I was really excited for that actually.
Yeah, because I saw the director was like, he's like so to himself person that he didn't even know that like the success until he said I've been getting calls from like HBO and like they want my movies on the platform. And he's like he looked at it. He's like, whoa. He's like, that's the first time I ever looked at like the analytics. Like these movies really fucking killed it.
Be bopping people.
What do you just get like a contract that just pump out a bunch of movies and that was it? And then he was like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah, like
I mean, you hit your
give,
run,
five, yeah.
I mean, after 5 or 4, you're like, all right, am I watering down the market? Am I still going to be successful? And when you're already that fucking successful, it's like, do I need another one?
And I like that he like kind of let the smoke die down on it.
Oh,
For like
you're
10 fucking years?
Yeah, because like I will be honest. By the time the 5th one happened, you're like,
It was
okay,
like, yeah.
where are they dying this time?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, this one's a bridge. Okay. Like,
Hey, but there was about a year time where I was a kid. Like I watched every ceiling fan for a good 30 seconds to make sure that shit wasn't about to fall.
You were the ceiling fan watcher. I was the.
Well, always in the tree truck.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll never be behind
Yeah,
one
no,
of them bitches.
never.
You'll never catch me
I'll
behind
break
that.
whatever law that needs to be broken.
You
So
will
I'm
not catch me
behind
behind
that
that.
fucking
Yeah,
thing.
you will not catch me behind that.
That's a good point.
That and the ceiling fan. Yeah, I'll be like, that looks a little wobbly.
See, that's why I've always been sketched out in the dentist chair. Then you got Jim, who when me, him, and Dom were tripping at Cedar Point,
Oh god.
he thought it'd be a good idea to go, hey, did anybody hope nobody watched Final Destination 3 last night?
Oh my god.
Dom goes, why the fuck did you say that?
But imagine if he said that as you're going up the hill.
Oh, jump off. Yeah, no, stop the
Ding,
ride.
ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
I'm
Hey,
gonna
did you guys
be
watch
like,
Final
alright,
Destination
I'm
last
gonna
night? No, I didn't.
get my
Jim, did
grips
you? Yeah, actually.
Thank you for telling me as we're climbing the Millennium Force.
It's like that video of the dude who has a fake bolt. Well, it's a real bolt, but he does a prank on people where it's he brings it with him, and he's like, "Hey, this bolt goes to your like latch." Like he's like, "You better like your shit. You like this is your bolt." Like yeah, they're like, "What? What?" And then he's like, "No." Like they literally think they're about to die. And I'm like, that's so fucked up.
Oh god. Just to speed round it, just for the last couple pod topics before it's all questions that I wanted to get to the CEO of Krunch Media. Sasha Banks debuted as Mercedes Monet and botched it in New Japan earlier this week.
Yeah, I saw that on
Don't know if you saw
Instagram. That
that.
name change.
Yeah, Mercedes Monet. But just glad to see Sasha back in the squared circle.
Yeah, she's
Vince is returning as executive chairman. He's going to handle finances. He's not going to be involved with creative control.
That's smart. I mean, hey, that's a lot of. He's a great businessman. What he does, hey,
and
to be fair, he had an affair. That's your personal business, dog.
Oh, Steph and Triple were like, yeah, fucking come back, yeah.
But like, it was like within the it was within the company where it's like, all right, but nothing came out that it wasn't consensual between both of them. You know what I mean? Like nothing came out that it was like he paid her, so it was kept quiet, and like I think he paid her with WWE money. So I feel like that's where it was like frowned upon.
Yeah,
but
I'm happy to see Vince will be back in the.
We'll see how it goes.
Background.
But I don't know.
New French Montana
Because you
mixtape.
think Vince is gonna be able to sit in the back seat?
Oh yeah, I think now, yeah. As long as he's still
I think he got humbled, yes. But with how great it's been, I don't. Yeah, any type of distraction. I hope Triple H has the ball. I think he does. I think Triple H will, if it came down to this, be like Vince, you are now gone again, because you are now a distraction, and you're trying to.
Yeah, like if
you're trying to control things that you're not.
Yeah,
we
like
already said you're
gave
not
me
going
and delegated this role over. Yeah.
So, because like
100%.
it's going on a great path right now. So Vince tries to come in and be like, "Oh, I want Austin Theory back." Well, fuck off. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like Triple would be like, "Hey, like you said already in your own words that I can do what I,
Yeah. So I feel
right.
like I don't want it to come to that, but Vince McMahon was is still one of the most like powerful, influential men in business. And I just hope now he's at an age where he's humbled him and he's able to let Triple H grow the company into what
And it's probably better for him to fucking relax and not worry about all that shit.
Yeah, but like some people
years.
can't. Some people just can't. Like
Especially if they're doing it for all those years.
Some people can't retire. Like my dad. He retired young and he got a job. Like, what are you doing, Dad? He's like, I just can't sit at home. Like, all right. And like he's just that's an average family man. Like, you know what I mean? Not a billionaire.
True.
Like
so just a couple new music things to go over real quick. I am a big fan of something that came out yesterday. Coke Boys 6, Gangsta Grills, French Montana.
I haven't listened to it yet.
That fucking project, oh my God.
I listened to him. I'm telling people got shot up in a music video.
Oh, really?
But yeah, French Montana and F49 or I forget the other artist.
The EBASTG.
I forget. But yeah, they were doing a music video together.
When was this? Yesterday or something?
Yeah, over the weekend.
Oh, damn.
Yesterday or 2 days ago. Yeah, Miami. They were doing a music video, and someone came by and lit up a lot of shots.
And nobody hurt?
Yeah, I believe 10 people got shot.
10 people shot. Anybody killed?
I cannot confirm nor deny that.
Well, that's prayers up for those victims.
I believe
Damn.
some people are in the hospital, but I don't know if it's life threatening or not.
But highly recommend though the new French. Really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed Coke Boys 6. And new Drake single. He's got an accent again.
No, he's doing his reggae.
Yeah, it's reggae Drake.
Yeah, I listened to it. Yeah, he's about to drop a whole reggae album, about to take over the summer.
Oh boy.
Hey, book a
snooker.
I don't miss.
I actually like how that rolls off. Book a snooker.
Just saying, if Drake drops a reggae album coming this year,
it's number one.
Everything he drops is, yeah. He'll do 300. If he drops a reggae album, he'll drop 300K in the islands alone. Them island boys will be bumping that shit so hard. Because you get streams now. So, like, that boy can run it up.
For the man of the hour, first question I got for you.
Oh, no.
While we're on the topic of music.
All right.
Like I said, we're gonna ask some untraditional questions.
Hold on. Before we ask a question, can we get another formal introduction of who we are interviewing for the viewers?
Absolutely. This is the CEO of Krunch Media. One of our
sorry, I had to do it one time.
One of our no, that was awesome.
Yeah, that's a huge title. People
Sleepless Radio family. He will be a judge tonight as well. Always a part of the show, a part of the family, a part of the streams, part of the pod. And he's pulling up a chair today, and we're going to have him be the man of the hour and put him in the hot seat. Ask all the tough, most super intelligent questions that we can. And,
we can.
Trying something new. So, music topic. Like I said, a little just fun, untraditional question for you. Favorite song or songs of the last 5 years?
Oh, my God. 5 years?
Any genre.
Jesus, 5 years. That's
Jesus
so much.
Christ.
That's too many.
I was about to say, just make it 1 year. Maybe 2. Post-COVID. Post-COVID.
Let me say this.
After we were allowed back outside.
Let me just word it like this.
After we were back outside.
Past couple years, 3 songs that come to your head that would be your favorite, or let me say it this way too. Favorite or that inspire you in some way.
So from when we were locked down to now.
Were they made within that year or when I found them?
I'll give you either.
Actually, yeah, either.
Okay.
Because, I mean, when you find them is when you heard of it first.
I want to say
the jukebox of
the
First Day Out, T Grizzly.
Thumpasaurus. What are you talking about? That really slapped. I used it as my year recap.
That was a good pick.
I'm forgetting the song, but it did actually change. It was a big impact, and it was a big impact for Dan. It was during a battle with, I believe, I don't want to get this wrong, Foo Fighters. Walk.
Oh,
that song did impact my life. Right? After I heard that,
that's a little doozy right there.
I put it in my car and I just drove back home and I was like, what am I doing with my life? Like, this is.
Dan said that's how that song hits him too.
Yeah,
it's cool to see how that one gets you guys.
Yeah, so that was awesome.
Especially from like a song that like isn't from our era.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think of like other like good one.
Golf.
I want to say what was it?
Meg Thee Stallion, Bad Bitches Have Bad Days Too.
Oh yeah,
wow.
Love that shit.
Wow, that shit changed my life.
I'll be in the car. Bad Bitches Have Bad Days Too.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I know that, right? Yeah.
Oh,
bad bitch.
man.
I'm A bad bitch.
Busted out the
Bad days
library.
too.
I want to say it's a Wallow song.
That's the group that just made that record with Logic.
27 Laps.
Oh, I don't
think it's
know.
called.
Now we're talking.
I Don't Want to Talk. That's another song I like.
By Wallows?
Yeah, it was just around when I broke up with my girlfriend. And so I played that and I was like, this is perfect. Because she was still trying to talk to me and all that. And I was like, I just don't want
Hear that,
talk.
ladies? He's on the market. He's a menace. He's on the market. It's a fire sale for the crotch of the CEO of Krunch Media.
It's a fire sale.
So, speaking of which, we know that you're the CEO of Krunch Media. How would you answer this question? Who are you?
Or what is Krunch Media?
Two-parter.
So who I am is kind of hard because I like to play every role. So I think if I could term it in one sentence, it'd be a content creator. I'm a writer. I'm a director. I'm a videographer. I'm an editor.
Wear many different hats.
I wear many hats just because I want to see the process go from A to Z. So what Krunch Media is, what I like to view it is more in the sense of content creation, but got to get paid somehow.
Yeah.
So another way of processing your own vision of stuff is doing weddings.
So
helping out corporations if they need promotional videos and stuff. And then I also do some side work of doing just pre-construction videos before a construction happens and all that stuff.
So, quick follow up to that for Krunch Media, since you do promotional videos or weddings, do you have you can plug in your website right now? Do you have a website or a Facebook?
Yes, where would they find the content?
Do you reach out to them? Do they reach out to you? Is it both? Is it mainly one? Or obviously, I'm starting a landscaping company, so I know mainly 85% of my clients I had to reach to, rather than. But one day it'll be vice versa,
right?
But
Yeah.
So everyone starts somewhere. So right now, are you mainly reaching out to people through Facebook posts, hey, if you need a wedding videographer or photographer, I would love to do this. Do you? Obviously, you said you have to get paid.
Yeah.
Do you everyone's rates? You do off of. I'm not saying put your rates out there now. They can find that at your website, and that's off of per job per shoot. That changes. I get that. So, but off of how you would get your clients.
Yeah. So you can find the content at crunchmedia.com, or you could just go on Facebook or Instagram, and it'd be Krunch Media.
And for a 5-year-old, Krunch Media is a CR.
It's with a K. We spell it with a K here.
I'm asking as for the viewers who have no information. Sticker right there. But I'm asking. I'm doing the questions for the people.
That's a good
that
thing you
have
brought that up.
no information.
Right.
So Krunch Media, K with a crunch.
So, it's been a mixture. Especially last year, it was definitely a mixture of reaching out, but it was also I had people come to me.
Which that's good.
Yeah. So I that's now where I'm at right now. I'm helping my buddy out. He's doing weddings as well, so I've been tagging along with him. Actually, it was Logan.
Oh, okay.
Logan Citriglia.
Are you
small world?
You're helping him. Are you so? Is it kind of like a? Don't mean this. I don't say this the wrong way, but apprenticeship type thing to where. Has he been doing it longer to where you're going with him to follow?
We've been actually on the same path.
Okay,
so it's been just basically just helping each other out.
Okay, gotcha. Because I wasn't sure if he's been in it for a few more years to where you're not shadowing, but that type of thing. learning
Now,
the
see,
curve, but you
that's-
guys are learning it together.
Yeah.
That's
Gotcha.
interesting to me because for those that don't know, this man's been making content for years.
Yeah.
Long time.
Yeah,
Been doing this
Oh,
a
yeah.
long time.
long time.
Shit,
So
when you
that's
start.
That's why when that's why
14.
I originally asked off camera. I was like, "Oh, you said CEO." I was like, "Oh, this is you."
Yeah.
And that's why I had to make sure, like, I could
So-
confirm that, like, "Oh, congratulations."
You started when you were 14?
Yeah, I think around 13, 14.
Is that
Uh,
just starting
time
taking
that started,
pictures,
or like
videos?
freshman year high
this
school?
is middle school.
Also, even a little bit maybe earlier.
Yeah, it was
Like
around
7th,
middle
8th
school.
grade? Yeah, because that
Um,
sounds about right.
I was, Matt Shimsky.
Matt Shimsky, yeah.
Okay, so him and I, it all started because we were bored, and he was like, "Hey, I got my mom's camera," and we always like watched those like adverts of those containers, like, oh, you need these special containers, and then they have like the person like trying to like open the container, and they do it like really over dramatically. And all that.
Yeah.
So we always laughed about it.
Right.
So we wanted to make that kind of content. So that's how it like originally was, just us like using this tape recorder, just recording ourselves, and then like after we were done, go downstairs, plug it into the TV, and just like watch it. We're like, oh, that's so great.
That's awesome. And the thing of think about where technology come from when the first video you ever shot on that to what you could do now, to like where you had to say you just had to run downstairs, plug it into something, and then watch it back.
Right.
Like you couldn't pause, you couldn't shoot it, pause it, and then watch it back on the same device.
You guys had to put that work in for it.
Like,
Yeah.
that's how you know he wants it. He had to run down the stairs, plug it in, watch it back. Like, nope, that was a bad angle. We gotta go redo it.
Speaking of when you originally started making content,
Yeah.
you made a classic on accident.
Yeah.
A viral classic at that. Do you mind shedding some light and sharing with us the creation of Dora the Killer? For those that don't know, there's a video on. Is it still up on that channel?
Yep. I never take anything down.
That. So I love that. So it's still up on the channel. You can still find it. It's Dora the Killer. Smoke one, have some laughs, watch the fucking comment section, watch the video. Absolutely hilarious. You guys fooled everybody somehow.
Yeah.
Go over the creation of Dora the Killer.
Yeah.
The cast and crew.
So basically, back then, I didn't have any like pre-planning on stuff. So when
All
my
improv.
buddies Jim and Tyler came over, we're like, all right, let's film something.
Right.
And
They snubbed
had
him
to
of an
be-
Oscar.
it had to be around right when it had to be like I saw a horror film or something like that, just because that was like on the top of my
Paranormal
mind.
Activity, I think.
I think that's what it was. I think when you brought up Paranormal Activity, I think that was the movie I saw. So we wanted to do a similar basis. And when we were thinking of it, because usually before we shoot, we're just all sitting around just talking about stuff. And then my sister had like this 4-foot tall Dora. And we're like, what? And I was like, this
Shout
is so
out to
weird.
sis.
And every time I ever saw it, like, it was just so weird because it was like packed away.
It
with
looked
all this
scary.
stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we basically just like, okay, what if this doll is the killer? And then we just ran with it.
People in the comment section thought that doll was alive for real.
Yeah,
That's
that's
when
wild.
you got people.
So, like
She's
I said, we did not plan this at all. So everything was improv of what we were doing. So when we first started shooting, we were trying to figure out how we were going to move the doll without anyone noticing, and we didn't want to like do this and all that. Just keep.
And you did it by you would go behind a door.
So yeah, basically, I would walk one way, and then we told Jim to go and move the doll, and then he'll like magically come back and go, "Hey, I'm still here," kind of deal. So that we were kind of running around with it, but it was just so hard with like the location we were at and all that stuff. So it was like, okay, this isn't really working. So we're like, one of us has to die.
Something dramatic has to happen.
Yeah,
it needs to happen now.
Jim sacrificed himself.
That
Don't
was a
want to
brave
spoil
heart,
too
like,
Shout
much
out
for
Jim.
anybody.
Shout out Jim for the sacrifice.
So like I said, we started learning more about this. We realized that Dora could talk halfway through shooting.
Yeah.
And so that's where we did that whole scene of her talking in the bathroom.
Dora.
And
Oh, that's how you convince people that bitch was talking.
Yeah.
It's like, that bitch was talking.
People thought Jim for real got hurt.
Oh, that's
Yeah, what was the budget for this film?
$0. $0.
Hey!
Nothing we do
So a low budget film.
low budget.
No budget film.
We also didn't think it was like when I was doing it, it was just like another run in the mill, like
Just another video to be
just
posted.
another video.
There's another fun time with the boys.
I did keep tabs on it, just like viewerships and kind of like that. Just like, oh, let's see how well it does. Okay, it didn't do that well. All right, whatever.
Move on to the next one. It's been what would you say you gave it? A week, and then you were like,
Yeah, about a week, and then it got like probably 80 views or something.
Okay,
like that.
so it wasn't
Nothing.
nothing.
It wasn't
Nothing.
quick viral sensation.
Yeah. So a year or so later go by, and I'm browsing through, and I see it's at like 50,000. So
Damn.
like I blew up a
Yeah.
little bit, and I
Which
was
it's
like,
currently at like 350,000.
yeah. So
Damn.
I wanted to, yeah. So
But in that first year, it climbed like 1,000 a week.
yeah, nothing at it.
Just rough.
So
Yeah, when did it boom? When did it go crazy? Where you were like, okay, now it's over 100, now it's 200, now it's fucking.
well, that's the thing. I didn't see it then. I only saw it when it was around that like 50 to 80.
Oh, so then
and
you
then
didn't-
I saw it at 300.
And he was like,
And so I was like, holy shit, that's a huge jump the last
so
time I
you
saw
don't
it.
really know exactly when
No.
it like
or what
really
caused it
went.
to spike.
Right.
You just know it spiked.
The worst part is that like it doesn't keep you updated. Like it doesn't tell you like,
Like,
hey, by the way, this video got 100,000.
Right,
so like
yeah.
I'm just still doing my thing, and then I'm like, oh yeah, these old videos, and I'm like, holy shit, like this fucking blew up.
This one went crazy. Yeah.
But this is also around the time when YouTube started cracking down on more of the music and stuff, and so I was using Dora's music, and so it copy claimed me.
Oh
And they said, hey, is this true? Like you can dispute it, and I'm like, I can't dispute it. That's literally it. I literally
So what?
stole
No
it.
money,
So I was
no
like,
monetization.
nothing.
Ah,
Which I don't care. It's still out there.
Hey, you
It
still got the
does
views.
things.
Still got the views.
that's true. So yeah, I wanted to review that classic though with you. I'm glad that you shared when you first started making it and kind of how the trajectory of that went. Another thing that you worked on, and I was obviously I ended up watching this movie. I did forget what it was called, but you want to explain kind of how you shot and what the movie was and what it was called that you worked on, because you did work on a movie.
Yeah. So my senior year of college, I worked on a student film.
What college did you go to real quick?
Kent State.
Okay. That was just for the viewers.
So they did a movie called Fly By Night, and I snuck my way in, I'd say, because it was getting close to the end of the semester, and I needed to like do something.
He saw opportunity and he seized it.
Yeah, so I had some of my buddies that were working on
Hey,
the film.
sometimes doors open for you, and sometimes you gotta kick them bitches down.
Mm-hmm.
That's all he's saying, y'all.
So I basically asked, I was like, any positions that are open? And they were like, yeah, we got this position called script supervisor. And I was like, I don't know what the hell that is, but sure, I'll do it.
But I can do it. I know I can.
So I had to do some research, and basically a script supervisor is the person who's just a note taker of on sets. They're gonna make sure like continuity is smooth. So if you're drinking a drink on your right, it's always going to be on the right.
Okay.
So if it's on the left, I'm there to tell you, hey, you got to switch that back to the right.
Fix your cut. Hey, I'm gonna right side. Okay.
And I'm also there.
That's
to
a crucial role though. At the same time. Like,
Oh yeah.
Almost like a producer in a way.
So
Yeah.
what you're telling me is the script supervisor for Game of Thrones is the one that fucked up and left a Starbucks.
Yeah, someone wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. Because that was a firm fuck up. Okay, but continue. I'm sorry.
It's a good point.
So then I was also there to, with the directors, and say, we're taking 54 takes. Which take did you like? And they'll go, well, we really like 28. So I would have to make that note so the editors don't have to go through 58 takes.
Right.
They'll know, they like
28
28 or this one.
They like the first half of this one and
Yeah.
a little bit of this one, but mainly all okay. That's crucial as well.
So I worked on that, as the script supervisor. That took us basically 2 months to
And they
shoot.
shot this film at the old Jogga Lake.
Yeah, the Drago Strip.
Used that
We
setting.
got they contacted a bar up there. It was an Irish bar, and they said, "Yeah, come on in." It's like pretty much dead, like in the mornings, or was it in the morning? Or, no, it was nighttime. We had to
I was
do
about
it
to say,
nighttime.
I feel like Irish is probably opposite.
But it was during the week, so it was like
Right.
not that busy, and we did have a couple people like come in thinking it was open. They like opened the door. We're like, "Hey, we're filming in here." And they're like, "Oh,
Sorry
okay."
about it. I'm just trying to get drunk. Can
Um,
I get one beer before? No? Okay.
it was a pretty cool experience to really learn like the insights of shooting a movie.
Kind of
And-
how it flows.
Yeah, and it
Good movie,
definitely,
by the way.
So what's the movie called one more time?
Fly by Night.
Um,
It's a detective movie.
Where do you
It's
find
I
it?
was about to ask, can you find that on like YouTube? Or can you find it
I
on?
believe it's on Vimeo.
Okay.
I don't know. I had to bookmark it because they kind of like hid it.
It's bad.
So-
way to-
They don't. I mean, that's bad.
Don't wanna hide
Yeah,
the
that's
movie.
bad. Yeah, that's not bad by you guys. Bad by the college for not wanting to put out their product for what their students do.
It was actually a good movie too.
And that's what I mean. Is like,
I thought it was good.
And I was also,
but then they
edit,
Okay,
too.
hey, now I know why.
You were an editor too with it.
I was on like one scene I did.
I know why. I know why they hit it. Because if it made money, they'd have to pay them.
That would have been true.
Like
That
y'all
movie takes
y'all
off,
not
you know.
kids in high school. You guys are adults in college now. Like they would have to give credit where credit was due. And they could say, oh well, it's in the syllabus, blah 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 blah. Anything you do for the college is just for your college course, blah blah blah. And then, but I feel like if it like actually boomed,
Mhm.
they'd have to give y'all a lot more credit than they'd be like.
Yeah, if
wanting to.
Netflix picked it up, I think you'd be looking for a little bit of that.
Yeah, and they'd be like, well, it was
Which is funny you say that because that's what the directors wanted. They're like, "Oh, this is going on Netflix."
Really?
Yeah.
Just didn't pan out that way.
Damn,
not.
bro! Oh, I'm so hurt. I'm hurt for you. I'm sorry. I just came to that realization.
How would you go about getting it even picked up? Like, what would be a way to make that goal feasible? Like,
Honestly, I don't know.
God
Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you. I'm
Excuse me,
assuming
sorry.
you have to get in.
Bless
Bless you. With
Thank you.
some like producer over in Netflix or something
That's how I
like
know
that.
the book of
Or-
snooker is right. They
Some-
trying to get me.
I don't know, some studio person. I'm not 100%, but I'm gonna guess. Like,
you need like the connection.
you gotta have to have a connection
Or the
there,
money.
and then you also have to show off that like you can pull in like
The people would want to watch it.
yeah,
Or
You got-
or you'd
you
have
got
to pitch
attention
it.
looking
You'd have
at
to
you.
sell it and pitch it, and they would have to love it.
yeah.
To be like,
buy it.
okay, this is good enough for if we promoted it, people would actually go watch it and like it.
Because at that point, they'd probably call it a Netflix original film.
Right.
Or Netflix. No, I wouldn't say original. They'd probably say Netflix like only can find on Netflix. You know, like
Or you're
Only-
not putting this on any other platform.
yeah,
so
like because
it's-
they would buy like the viewing rights so they could profit off of Netflix, and then if they loved it, they would sell like contract wise, whatever. Money would go to the school, whatever producers, blah 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 blah. But then Netflix would obviously profit. But that's fuck that school, bro. For them not, I'm so
for them
hurt.
shadow banning your movie.
Especially because your director was trying to push it.
Yeah, it was.
So he has to, but he has to feel some type. Well, you're saying that as a critic because it's your own work.
I agree.
But Luke said it was good, and
I
your
thought it was
if,
solid. Yeah.
if your director was actively wanting to push it to Netflix, it had to be some type of
Put it this way: I've seen plenty of worse movies.
Netflix originals.
I give you that. I give you that. It's just more of the
You guys could have done better looking back,
100%.
So that's why you
part
feel
of
that
the
way.
reason. Part of
because
the,
like
I think
don't be so hard on yourself though. Granted, we all are in our own fields.
I do think
Right,
I remember
'cause
though,
we
you said
expect
something
our-
about something fell apart on set.
yeah. So the thing is that this was like there was a bigger issue prior to this. So there was a script already that they were going to do,
Mm.
and then the person who wrote the script
Back
like
out.
backed out because they weren't doing all the stuff that he wanted to do for the script.
Well, if you're not going to do it my way, you can't have any of my shit.
So
That type of thing.
yeah, so they had some issues, and then they backed out, and then they had to scramble and pull up a new script,
Which is rough
so
to do.
this
in a
is
short
just
amount
like
of time.
yeah, so this is
Just
just
for the
like
viewers,
a rough script.
That's not easy to do. Just to make up a whole new script when you're already planning
And
on
then you
shooting.
the actors got to learn the new lines.
Yeah,
Right.
and then also like you got to get the locations, and so with a new script, that's new
Yeah.
places you have to now find.
Or
so,
you're
like,
trying
they
to-
shorten the
yeah.
time to finding these places, and like we had places like fall through like a week before, so like we have to go and find new places.
And try to make it work.
Yeah,
Was there any
So-
actor drama?
yeah, there was definitely actor drama too.
was anybody fucking on the?
No, but it was
fucking on
like
set.
it did feel like.
Hey, I'm
camp.
just trying to get the inside scoop. You know that's what I'm here for. I'm here for the.
It did
I'm
feel
here
like
for the
camp.
tea.
It was.
I'm
it
here for my
definitely-
biscuits and the tea.
You know, it had that drama of like who's dating who and all that stuff. But
Oh, so people were
We did
fucking
have
on this.
that.
Shit. So I am here. I am asking the right
Any
questions.
prima donna actors?
yeah,
Any Alec Baldwins?
I
No.
hope not.
no, we were clear.
Any Alec Baldwins?
We had some other
That's
issues on.
crazy.
Hey.
Any Alec Baldwins?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
God.
That was
Nothing like the gallows,
a
right?
tragic event that shouldn't have happened.
I
I
had
apologize for.
to ask him nothing like the gallows either, right? That curse set.
Man, ain't that the truth?
Oh God. So when do you think you well actually yeah, did you want to cover anything more about the movie experience or
No, I think that was about it. It was like I said, it was a fun time to like.
would you
learn
like
and
to
all
work
that.
on more movies in the future?
Do you have anything planned? Doing a short film or a short movie or?
As of right now, no.
We're counting the doc? Are we counting the doc?
The doc could be one, yeah.
The doc
Honestly,
could be one.
That could be one.
A documentary in the future
I mean, that's definitely a.
centered
Film.
around should I
No.
say it?
You could tease it up a little bit.
Tease it a little bit.
Yeah.
Centered around one of these three people sitting right here, and if he's shooting it, that gives you process of elimination.
It's probably the one with the uglier mug.
So- yes, sir. You got to see 27 years of this face. Yeah, so got a lot in store
Year 12 is great.
movie wise, but all in all, though, what are your 2023 goals? Goals for this year?
I don't know.
Deep ass question. Here, I got the best. Here, I'm gonna throw out. This is for the viewers. You have to give me a real answer after this. This is the best answer you can give somebody when they ask you this. I want to focus on my personal growth, my personal, and well, damn.
Nick's like, fuck, that's what I was gonna say.
It was part of it.
You literally just go with that, like, oh, I want to. Well, because that's true. You always want to be the best version of yourself, so you can always become better. So you always want to focus on bettering yourself. So that's automatic. Like, yeah, that's
Some people
one
are
answer.
bums though; they don't want to do shit.
Well, and then I'll see you in no offense to this. I'll see you at your funeral.
Damn.
Like, you're not gonna live long.
Mm-hmm.
If you acting like a bum sitting on couch, like not doing anything physically active, like not working, like not even you don't even have to go to the gym, but not going for a walk
Just
with
people
your
that
dogs.
just wallow in their own self fucking doubt and
Eat
pity.
all this junk food, like, and wonder why you have
Suds on your cock.
yeah, and only
Right.
and chain smoke cigarettes and wonder why you can't walk up the stairs without. Well, maybe go outside, get some fresh air, touch the grass once in a while. Touch the grass. Just go touch the grass. That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
new thing on gaming.
Go
Don't
touch
touch
yeah,
grass.
grass.
try
That's
hard.
a
Go
real
touch
thing.
the grass. Like, bro, have you been outside? Go touch the grass, bro.
That's funny. That's a new game fucking term.
You want this, anybody?
I'm good.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Thank you, though. When did you, what your
wait,
2023 goals?
So I guess
Besides
I would
personal
say
growth.
continue the growth that I've been doing from 2022, trying to figure out more of, the content that I kind of want to show. I guess it's just more trying to express myself more as an artist and how I communicate that to others. And yeah,
that.
and I just overall, I just hope it's a fun year.
What are
Just
your
like
goals
every
for
year.
Krunch Media? Short, not like long term, not like being one of the best media like
honestly,
companies
that
out
was
there.
part of the trying
Right.
to find the content.
So,
and all that.
going a little deeper with the company aspect for the goals, would you want to have like one main event a month to shoot, like one wedding a month type thing goal, or one not necessarily a wedding, but like one event? Is that like a goal or something you've thought about?
Once a month, that would be nice of consistency.
Because I don't know what you did last year.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I'm not trying to like I'm not trying to put a limit on you or anything, like or put you in a square box, nothing at all.
Yeah.
But like maybe you already did one a month last year. I don't even know.
No. But
like would that be even feasible? For,
honestly, I would like to see probably doing about 3 or 4.
A year or month?
A year.
Okay.
A year.
I was like, oh, he just shitted on me. I was like, damn, I just lowballed the shit out my man.
And see how that plans out.
Like I thought if you would have said month, I was really like, I just called this man a bum. Like one like I'm trying to do that 4 times that word. Like, all right,
that's a lot.
That's why I was like, so realistically, a realistic goal for you for Krunch Media is get 3 to 4 major events for this upcoming year.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. Have you had anybody reach out, or have you had any possibilities of getting one so far this year?
Yes.
So we're starting the year pretty strong though.
Yeah.
Okay. Good start. Good roll.
Just part of me working with Logan. He got someone to reach out and was interested with the video work. So I have not heard any updates just because it's been the holidays and stuff.
But, does Logan have his own company, or is he with you on Krunch Media?
He has his own company.
Okay, I was just.
He's just more of the photos. For him, he's more photography.
Okay. So he's more strictly just photographer.
Yes.
But you can come in, and if they want a video as well, that's where he come. Okay.
Yeah, that's where I get.
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
That's where I come in.
Because that's what me and my friend, he has a tree company, but I do landscaping. So if they got some trees, I'm like, yeah, I'm not climbing that, but I know somebody that will give you a great deal on it.
Right, exactly.
So
that's how we are.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's all about.
Speaking of which, you killed it on my wedding video, and Dave killed it.
Thank you.
Shout out.
Thank you.
Shout out.
Actually, quick funny story about it. We're all fucking dancing, chilling, and Brittany tells me, she's like, "Oh my god!" She's like, "Look," she's like, "You can go tell them to stop, like they can stop now and enjoy the night."
Yeah.
I remember I walked over there to ask you and Austin was like, "Yeah, man." He's like, "I was just kind of sitting here like." Fuck, like you didn't give us the word, so like we still got to do it. And
yeah,
like, when I came
I'm kind of waiting for you to tell me I don't have to work. Like, how long are we?
Yeah,
I know. I told you all night, but
yeah, like everybody's having such a good time, and you guys are over here like, I think we're good, but I gotta wait. Like,
that's I hate seeing the people that are like assholes that to their photographers or like videographers that like treat them as like an object, not a human. It's like, all right, this dude's here probably 8 hours, like
days worth,
of work, and he's smelling all this food, looking at the food. You
watching us eat,
and like, because I saw the one famous one on Facebook. It's like a dude was getting paid like $10K for a wedding. They told him he couldn't eat. So he said, fuck off, took his video and left. And I was like, I respect him.
Yeah.
He's like, take $1,000 off my paycheck and just let me get a half hour to fucking eat.
Yeah, like
I'm hungry. I'm a human. If you want my best work, I need. Like,
I can't be stomach growling. Like,
if I knew I couldn't eat your food, I would have brought my own lunch type of thing.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Because like my sister, I was in a few weddings past year and some change, 2-3 years. I've been around weddings, but what I was in, it was like the dude they're phenomenal, and we were literally like, hey, whenever like we care about main moments, like get some funny shoot arounds, but like when we're chilling, you can relax too. Like there's some subs here, come eat. And they're like, oh no, it's fine. They're like, no, here's a sub. Please eat.
Yeah.
If you don't want it now, please save it for whenever you do. Like I get it, because in your guys' eyes, you are working, and it is your job.
Yeah.
Professionally, you're working, and I get that. But at the same time, it's like, my man, just please put down the camera for 15 minutes and eat. Like,
Yeah.
what? Even if you just shove it down your throat, like, please just eat something, my man. Like,
that's why I felt so bad. I was like,
you're like,
fuck,
oh shit, I
was like,
forgot.
you did forget to mention it. When did you? When was the first time you realized you had a passion for visuals and or content?
Or follow up to that, because I feel like you probably realized that when you were younger, like you said. So not saying you didn't find it as a passion, but so follow up. When did you realize you could make it into a reality to make it a job as well as your passion?
I like that two-parter.
So not just when you found it as a passion, because everyone could find it as a passion when they're 12.
Yeah.
But when did you realistically figure it out that you can make your passion your hobby?
Yeah, to kind of give people the age gap too. Like, when did you first think it as to when, like he said, when did it like, okay.
When did it come to tuition? Like,
So I guess I didn't really think too much of the visuals until around that 12 to 13. I did grow up in like an artsy family. Like my aunt, before she passed, she was really into art. So I remember times where she like taught me like how to paint and that stuff. And then my grandma was also an artist, so she was doing all that stuff. So basically, I was around it.
So you've always been around art and had a creative personality and mind, sort of say, like passion.
Right. I just knew like drawing wasn't there for me. Like, making like cartoons and stuff, that wasn't really there. So I didn't really think about doing like video until, like I said, when my buddy brought it up and he was like, "Hey, let's use this." And
how old were you then?
That was probably around 12 or 13.
Okay, so say okay, gotcha.
So like actually like holding the camera and going like, "Oh wow, this is like,
I
is how you do it." Yeah. And so I was like,
I could do this.
All around
I like
it.
This.
And I remember just like going out and just like I asked my mom, I was like, "Can we go to like Walmart? I need to go and like pick up a camera."
So that was when you were 12 or 13, and you are now currently how old?
27.
So 14, 15 years ago is the first time you really picked up a camera. Yeah.
And then I was really into like video games growing up. So I watched a lot of video gameplay, and I like didn't understand like how people were capturing these games.
Like how they edited their, like back then we didn't know it was editing and everything. Like
there's a video out there of Zombies Ascension with me and you on commentary.
So
oh god, that could get me canceled. You might have to take that one down. We'll continue.
So basically I didn't know how to edit. I just knew how to capture the video, and I didn't understand. I mean, I did some editing with like the Windows Movie thing,
but that was a whole different realm.
But this was different. Of like,
at the time,
hey, we're gonna make a video. I'm making a video game gameplay, and like, how do I do this? And so,
and make it look good. Like at the time, it was just like so obscure and so out of this world. To you, it was just like, what the fuck? Yeah. It felt insane, but I was just so in love with the whole idea of it, and I just kept on going and learning more and more and more about it. That's awesome.
It is.
I'm sorry, what was the second question? I can't.
When you realized when you could
make it
into a company, basically. When you could make it into a company where you could try to thrive off of it.
So this was insane to me thinking back to this. But when I started getting into video making was around the time I found YouTube. And that's like still early on YouTube. And
let's get some shoes early YouTube.
Yes. And
so if you were 13, 14, then like, is this same age or 15, 16 YouTube?
It was about 14, 15.
Okay, so a year or two after you got the camera, you got YouTube.
Yes.
Okay.
So like 2009, 2010?
Yeah.
I'm just for the timeline. So you got a camera, a year or two later, you found YouTube, and you're like, I gotta start doing some shit like this.
Yes. Yeah, I started watching YouTube.
Like, this shit's dope. I need to figure out how how to break this down and do this.
Yeah, and one of the big inspiration for me was this YouTube called Smosh, and they were just doing skits.
Okay.
And I was like, that seems so cool. Like,
Right.
I want to do that. So basically, I made a YouTube channel and just started doing stuff like that. And I just got into the mode of like how do I become like professional? That's how I kept on thinking to myself. And
So you wanted to make this
Because-
your job when you realized you wanted to do this as a job when you were 14, 15.
yeah.
Okay. That's awesome.
So prior to this, I had a YouTube channel called Funny and Glitches because I didn't know how to make a YouTube channel.
I remember that before production. I know.
Yeah. So that was the OG one, Funny and Glitches. And basically I was just like
That's like when you get when your shit gets banned on Xbox, and you gotta make a new gamer tag. You're like, I don't know how to. I'll just make a new one.
Right. So I remember I was in middle school, 7th grade. And I was in middle class, and I was like still thinking. I was like, how do I make something so professional? And then I thought I was like production.
And this man's a 7th grade thinking
production
about
NF.
being professional.
Yeah,
Well, originally was
That's
NF
crazy.
Productions, and I was like, I want that. So I ran. Once I was done with school, I ran home and I typed in YouTube, and I was like NF Productions, and it's like it was taken.
Yeah,
I was like,
and that's crazy. Like,
fuck,
right?
damn it. What am I gonna do? And I was like, what if I just put the NF at the end? Production NF. And it was like, yeah, you can do that. And I'm like, oh, cool.
And that's crazy to think. Like now, like me being a fan of like, and I didn't know who NF was for the beginning of his actual career.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the other NF.
Yeah,
the
and that's
rapper.
probably who had that YouTube channel,
Mm,
NF Productions.
maybe, yeah.
Well, I mean,
That would actually be crazy. If like that's the one that
That's
how
who
we are
stole your
connected.
name.
Yeah.
That's insane.
that's
and
who
your
stole,
initials are both NF.
Yeah.
That's who stole your fucking YouTube.
That's actually a cool story.
That would be cool.
Oh, I'd be like that's the one person that's like, all right, I'm a little upset, but you can have it.
See him in a meet and greet one day and mention it.
I definitely, because that's like one of the
You
random,
think you're funny?
because that's like one of those random things that you could tell like a famous celebrity and they would probably remember.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not just oh my
Yeah.
gosh, you're my favorite. Well, they probably not saying like you're not their favorite because they probably are to that person, but he hears that so much. But how many times is he gonna hear? Yeah, I was making a YouTube channel when I was 13. I went to type in NF Production, and you stole. You already had it.
You were the one who had
You
it.
stole my YouTube now. Like, damn
That
kid,
would be great.
I'm glad you made it though.
I was the one
Yeah.
who threw
Yeah.
that busted ass Adidas at you tonight.
Can I get that shoe back?
Yeah, that was my gas pedal foot. I need that bitch.
I'm not trying to get my shoe money. My
So,
socks.
give them a little backdrop on how me and you kind of known each other, where that all began. I'll kind of start it, and then you'll see where I'm kind of leading up to a question for you.
Okay, no
but-
disrespect. I really gotta pee, so I felt like this is a good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's cool.
No disrespect. I'm gonna be back. Obviously,
Sleepless Radio bathroom break.
Yes,
or
sir.
pull up a chair bathroom break. So to give you a little background on how we know each other, we started, call it what, first grade? I want to say,
Yeah, I think first grade. was-
because in kindergarten you were afternoon.
Yeah.
You were afternoon. I was morning, so I didn't see you until first grade.
Yeah.
In first grade, if I'm not mistaken, Miss Bean.
Yep.
Yep. So that was the class. That's a throwback. St. Mary's. It's closed down now, so I can
Yeah.
drop the name.
Yeah.
St. Mary's in Painesville, Ohio. That's where the kid was. Yeah, private school. Believe it or not. I know these two faces don't really look like good old Christian boys, but we are. Yeah. So that's where we met. I want to say we started becoming, because I would see you at mutual friends that we had, like birthday parties, or you come
Yeah.
to my birthday party. But it was more of like having you over for like a sleepover. I want to say sixth grade?
Yeah, it was around that.
About
time.
sixth grade, because I
Yeah.
just left St. Mary's.
Yeah, we both left St. Mary's.
You left too.
Yeah.
I think you left before me.
I thought you said you left after 5th grade.
Yeah, I left after fifth grade.
That's what I did too.
Oh, yeah, so we both called it a wrap at the same time.
Yeah, it was
I left
funny.
Menor
I didn't
after
know that.
halfway through 7th.
It was true.
Yeah, wasn't the happiest. But continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because I remember we had Miss Otato,
Yeah.
fifth grade. That bitch always
So
had
you
the
guys-
smelliest, nastiest coleslaw.
So that's how you guys originally met?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
in
okay.
that school. Then it was like the sleepovers happened around like 6th grade.
And that was
St. Mary's Painesville.
Yep.
And then 6th grade is when we started having sleepovers.
Yep.
But then we kind of fell out around, what'd you call that, sophomore year, high school?
Yeah, it was about around then.
About around that time. That was on me, by the way. That one was definitely on me.
Hey, to be fair, me and Luke ain't hang out for a while, and I ain't know we could smoke certain things down here, and he knew I was a stoner,
That's true.
like stoner, and I
Blew your mind at the time,
bro,
too.
I almost fought him, like almost fought, no joke. I was rolling around, I was driving around smoking by myself,
But
just asking to get pulled over.
then my follow-up question with it, though, was my actual question to go with it is, because I'm actually a little foggy on it myself, so I'm sure you'll remind me. How, I know kind of when, but how and when did the reconnection start up?
Yeah.
So the following out was like sophomore-ish.
Yeah, and then it
Yes.
lasted about a good 5 years, I
Yeah,
want to say.
it was a decent
It was a
time.
good
It
5
wasn't
years.
like, once again, Fallout wasn't like in a negative term.
It
was
just
more
happened.
if we just kind of stopped
Yeah.
talking naturally.
Gradually, just there was no hatred.
I was going
or,
through some shit, and then
I was kind of
going
an
through
ass.
some-
Yeah, I was
some
kind of a
shit
little
too.
bit. I was
So,
the end of my being a complete asshole era.
So yeah, a couple
Not
of
the
years
month
went
of May.
by, but we
Oh,
were
no,
still
not that.
friends on social media, and especially like on Snapchat. And
Yes.
this is right around when Luke started posting his music, right?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, I
When did you
literally
post? When did you post? Because I don't think it was right when you started.
Hey,
I started summer of 2016.
I don't know. It might have been before that. 'Cause I have this time hop of when we first started talking about Tuesdays, and
Oh, that's
because you wanted to do it on like a Wednesday or something, and I was like, nah, Tuesday.
Yeah.
And, like that's how it all came to down here one night. All came to happen, and then the next week he did it on a Tuesday, and that's when I started I literally went back on Twitter just so I could start reposting all Luke's stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
Thank you.
thank everybody in the world because I suck at it, but I don't have to now because now he gets 30 fucking retweets and it's not just me. So
Thank you.
thank all of you too. And granted, I still need to go do my part, but still,
I'll be seeing you retweet when
Right,
you're on.
yeah. But like back in the day, it was literally like me and 3 others were.
Oh, I had to send my click farm. My arm. Get it.
Right.
And like we
Yeah.
did respectfully, but I like you know what I mean. So it's just crazy to really see like both your guys' progressions.
Thank
And
you.
like to see like the gradual falling out, but
Yeah.
then like to see how like the world was like, nah, y'all
'cause-
supposed to reconnect. Y'all supposed to been doing this for the past 5 years, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Because I remember right when I recorded too, because like I was like, ooh, that one sounds like a video,
Mhm.
and I was like, but fuck me, I don't know how to
Yeah.
get to that.
Yeah.
And then it was like, I think I was the swiper. I think I
Oh.
swiped up.
No, I actually messaged you.
You swiped up.
Yeah. I reached out to you because
He slid the DMs.
You swiped right on me.
because it was right after
I
we talked because I around that time I got into weed and I was like I don't know anyone who smokes except Luke because
Fair.
let's be honest you're the one that
Post
tokes up
everybody.
so I was like all right I know he smokes so I was out and I asked
Hey,
him
weed
if
brings
he had
people
anything. And so that's how we reconnected and I knew his music and stuff and it was around the time where I was trying new things out
Right.
and
So I remember that first video.
knew I really wanted to do a music video.
Oh,
It was after I made my own music video. I was like, I want to do this more.
Right.
And so I was like, once again, don't know anyone who's making music
hey.
except
I
So-
get that. Like, I feel that position because I literally shot a music video for J-Work one time.
I remember that.
Because-
Same spot we shot the part of the first one at.
Because
Headlands
literally,
Beach.
Oh, Headlands Beach. Okay.
because literally he wanted to get he wanted to get the product out there, and I was like, yo, you need to put videos out there to get like people's more like just to have some people so people can watch it. because people would rather watch it and have, you know what I mean? It's more views, like whatever.
Right.
And he's like, I don't got nobody to shoot it. I was like, bro, if you got a camera, I'll do it. Like, I know nothing about it. I'm not guaranteeing anything good from it, but I'm here to help. Like, so like, we just went out there and it's not that great. We can find it on YouTube, but it like I didn't have a tripod, didn't have a stand or anything, so it's all wobbly. Like
It's somewhere in the YouTube verse.
yeah, but it's
Somewhere
out
in
there and
the-
like it's like how you look back at it, like things are like the movie you guys did. You're like, there's so many things like. If I would have had something to hold, if I would have had down a whole stand just to hold it instead of just holding a camera, it would have been like half as less shaky. Like walking through sand, trying to hold a camera stable, like it.
The budget,
but great time.
the budget for our first music video was whatever that juice cost.
I was just gonna say whatever that juice was.
Yeah, whatever that.
I was gonna, and
Which-
that's what I was about to say.
that was the
Is when J-Word got a free video. So
At the time, it was so funny too because they were
besides
running
gas,
like
whatever it costs for gas to get back to the beach.
they were running like a
Really?
like a 4 for $10 Homemakers premium juice sale at Mark's, the store that I worked at. Walked in there, got the employee discount, came out, literally took a shopping cart, and if you remember,
Boom!
somebody at customer service asked me, it may even have been Brittany at the time.
That's
was like, what are you doing out there? I was like, I'm just going to the back of the lot. I'm gonna shoot a music video. I was like, can you tell the cart guys to just kind of like not fuck with me? And they're like, what? No. And so I went outside. I'm like, fuck this. I was like, Josh, I was like, shooting a music video over there. Can you like keep the carts out of the frame? He's like, oh yeah, man. At one point, carts are backed up. He's watching us. I'm like, all right. I'm like, fuck
I got an audience.
Yeah, Austin's over here following us. You're
Yeah.
pushing the shopping cart with a fucking ski mask on.
Yeah, that was the other thing too. We had a ski mask.
That's
up
hilarious.
and out.
I had on negative drip. I don't even know what that fit was when I look back. It was
Man.
like,
Hey,
what was that?
your drip is your drip, bro. You
can't catch it.
just own it. Just own it. You gotta own it. That's how I mean.
I put the lights on the Eiffel Tower.
Look at me, bro. You see my drip right now?
Sock check?
No sock check.
No sock. I'm a repeat offender anyways right now. I have
you
my
cheating.
Guardians on. I'm a repeat offender.
I got the regular ankle socks today. Reeboks.
You got the Reeboks.
Reeboks on. I just do it, nigga.
So
the
Oh
Rick
damn!
Ross
I just
quote.
got us canceled. Fuck.
It's okay.
Fuck.
It was the hour and 12.
I was quoting.
It was an hour and 12-minute mark. I can edit it out. You're good.
um,
We do not want to get canceled. We're all love here on Sleepless Radio.
It was an A. If that makes it better.
Makes it phenomenally better.
I know.
The other one, we pull the
Hey,
plug.
because I got people. Hey, to be fair, I got homies that go for
Take
war.
it easy,
got homies-
Morgan Wallen.
I got homies that go for war in the comments. for me. I got homies that go for war in the comments for us. Don't
Oh.
worry.
so what was your thought process when I said like, hey,
Let's
can we
do a
shoot this
video.
music video, and like what?
Hey,
saying
hold
that
on. Let
and
me
then-
guess. Let me guess this. I'm gonna be Luke when you came to him and was like, "Hey, I want to do a music video for you," and I wanted to like, I don't know if
I
you
remember it.
did. You ask for? Did you charge her? Because
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay, but I'm sure it's still a good price. So, but still, like, hey, I want to do a music video, and it's gonna be this and blah blah. And this is Luke's brain. Oh my fucking god! I found a good to fucking do a music video for me. I can't fucking. Yes, how much? Yes,
I love
yes,
how-
yes.
I
I
loved
would have
how
doubled it. Yes.
I loved how organically it came together. But
That's
to
the
finish your
best.
question, what were you saying?
So hearing that from that first text, and then actually like seeing the first time seeing the video, like what was that whole process like? Holy shit! Like,
So what you're basically
did you
what
see
you're like.
things start connecting in that sense?
Yes. So
Did it bring? Did the? I'm gonna.
Yeah,
the
did it bring
video
the
bring it to
vision
life?
out? Yeah, that's
Yes,
that's
100%,
exactly what I was
yeah.
trying to go for.
though I think we are definitely, even though one of the three things isn't out yet, I do believe we are completely 3 for 3.
And I'll
and-
attribute that to you guys having a genuine connection.
Yes,
And
makes it a lot smoother.
Yeah, and there's a professional business connection, but there's also I can be real with you. This doesn't look good as your videographer.
Oh yeah, when it's shoot time,
Yeah.
we're on go mode.
Yeah, it's business, and like you got because like
And like, how many different times do you hear me be like, "All right, let's try this shot,"
Mhm.
and then like right after, I'm like, I don't know.
right?
Like for example, we went all over the woods until finally there was 2 different spots
Hey,
where
we
it's
should
like
do it. Let's do
I
it. Indiana
fuck
Jones
with
one.
the Indiana Jones. We kind of did. We were.
Yeah.
I almost busted my ass
For
and
people
fucked
that-
up the one day of shooting. We were in the woods and I was trying to do like Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you were out. Okay.
Yeah, and I was trying to do like a tree climb thing.
Oh damn.
And I had it, but
Why'd
then
you do
like
that?
when I started
No.
catching my vibe, my foot like
You know
almost
you were
slipped,
never the climber.
and I was just like, oh shit,
You
like
were
I
never-
almost slipped right off the tree.
So Indiana Jones, for all of our fans and people that don't know, me, Luke, Dom, his neighbor, good friend, family, would go running through the woods on adventures. But it was when Indiana Jones, Crystal Skull came out, and we were all young, so we would call it, let's go Indiana Jones, and we would just do bullshit. Like we went through the tunnel underneath the freeway sometimes, like went to the other side. Before that was a whole development and shit. It was just woods. Like we would be gone for like 2 hours just being kids. But like we would jump through trees, climb up this little fence you had to get over, this little river and shit. And that's what I meant is Luke knew he wasn't a climber because me and Don would go on the fence.
Not the
And
most
hold on,
coordinated.
like you had to like actually like nimble your way across the fence. Luke would just go through the water. Said fuck it,
But
I'm
yeah,
done.
I
And I respect that. But so that's why I was
I had a
confused
couple
when you
falls.
tried to
I had a
climb a
couple
tree.
falls.
I don't know
But,
why you tried to climb a tree.
No, I was super pleased though. Like I realized the feeling too. Like I remember that feeling that day of shooting too, cause like of being like, okay, like, you know, we got there. Now we're going to the beach, and like everything just really felt like it clicked. Home studio video. I mean, the behind the scenes too, fucking hilarious. Me almost getting clipped by a car.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Like, we're shooting a video here.
You motherfucker!
You don't need to turn down the street. Fuck.
On your street?
Nah, the one over.
Oh.
All of a sudden, we picked the most popular day of that road. Most popular day of that road. If I didn't know any better, everybody on that street was throwing a fucking party and invited
That's
absolutely
hilarious.
both sides of their family.
Just grad parties.
Like-
all down the street.
I'm like, grad party? I'm like, it's in the middle of September. I'm like,
Well, it was funny. It was I thought that was like not where we were supposed to be at. We were supposed to be at that stop sign, but when we were there, the people were outside,
and
they
yeah.
were just straight up staring at us.
Yeah, it was like super
oh, this
uncomfortable.
is so
Yeah.
awkward.
Yeah, then like I'd turn on the speaker and now there's music blasting in the
Yeah.
street. And they were kind of giving that like,
what the fuck
we
you
might
doing
call
here?
the cops, we're not really sure yet.
Like, what are you guys
So I was
doing?
like, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta go
went
to
to
the
the
other stop
street.
sign.
Yeah, we just went to the other street. And we were like, all right, this is better. And then all the cars decided to come.
Yeah.
At least you
That's what she did. She called all of her friends and said, hey, I need you to go on a whip around.
At least you didn't go down by the one dude.
Oh, yeah, he would have killed us.
Yeah.
He would have
In
saw
that
that.
cul-de-sac?
He would have
He
came
would have
out.
done it in the cul-de-sac.
He would have came out Arthur Bald Fist.
No, he would have came
Yeah.
out with a machete and cutting off arms.
Would have turned into a crazy video real quick.
This dude, it was this dude's house. His backyard
That
goes.
would make it blow up.
It connects to the.
That would have, yeah.
Hey, honestly,
Imagine if I got real ballsy and I was like, we're going to shoot it on his yard.
oh my
And
god! In
he
his
comes out,
backyard.
he sees me all grown up,
Oh,
over 18,
He
so
would
he
have-
can fight. He'd be like, oh, shit.
do it on his back porch. He would have a hernia. He might have.
It'd be one of those scenes where he'd get up from his chair and run to
There's
the,
kids on
run
my
to
back
the door.
porch.
He'd try to run to the door so quick that he'd just fall.
No, he wouldn't be able to compute. So for you, like this house, we would just be crossing through his yard to cut through neighborhoods. So we didn't have to walk all the way down Lakeshore to Primavera. Like you cut through to Rachel
Accurate.
George's and Danny Ryan's house. So straight up, just through the yard, or just walking through his yard. Get so mad. We come out. What the fuck you guys
So
doing in my yard?"
mad.
Like
I've never seen someone get this mad
Like-
at people on their
like-
lawn. Like there's mad, like, hey, get the fuck off my lawn. Get the fuck
like,
off my
we
lawn.
weren't fucking this shit
This
up
guy,
either.
if he would have caught us, he would have hurt us for sure.
dead ass, and we're 14.
Yeah,
like,
no, like if he actually would have caught one of
So,
us,
like,
for sure would have got
doing a
banged
music
up.
that would be hilarious. I would go there to be your security. Like back
Hey, he's
porch,
at the door.
Back
Like-
back porch. He would have a hernia. Like this dude, like
Not again.
he literally. I don't think he'd be able to compute for like the first 5 seconds. Like, is that music? Yeah, just would transform.
Comes
into,
out like Taz.
yeah. We should
So
do it. We should do it. No, I
one
want to.
more serious question I got to ask you before I get to the most intelligent questions, as I refer to them.
Okay.
Give me music, movie, TV show, all three or just one of them, that inspires what you create, how you create content. Something that has inspired you maybe since you were a kid, It could be something recent. Just what's like when you think of inspiration. Like if you're like, fuck, I feel like my well's empty. I need to watch something or hear something
or
to get it back.
Can I add on to maybe not just what you found inspiration or what you turn on to get your spark back from creativity?
Yeah.
So like when you are in that little slump, like that Tom and Jerry shit is so simple. Like I love Tom and Jerry, but it's so simple and so clean.
Like how I
but
go
so
to like
smart and creative.
How I reference like Tarantino movies, like that kind of thing.
Yeah. That's a good question. I guess when
or maybe not even when you're like, you might not even be out of energy for the last 7 years because you've been going so hard. So what do you put on, or like what do you have been watching that fuels you currently?
Yeah. So I would say watching some music videos definitely help, because I think music videos is where you could really test around with like doing new things.
Okay, I like that.
So
that means I'm about to become a rapper, y'all.
Overdue.
What are you talking about by Thumpasaurus? That music video was just a simple music video that was probably done in the 80s, I believe. But I just love the whole style of it, of just like, it was just like cutouts kind of deal, clipped up. Like I don't know if you ever did like you just cut out like faces from like magazines and do stuff too. So it's basically like that, but awesome. Like more digital sense. And so
kind of like comic book, like
not
saying like not like drawing, but like to where it wasn't like a straight like movie you were watching, but you could
right. It was like,
or was it like real person bodies, but like
I would say it's like sloppy like stop motion.
Okay.
So that was a big inspiration, and I think there was another music video that really inspired me. I'm forgetting the song, but I know the artist is called Lauren. They did a music video with AI art, and the way it was like transitioning and stuff is just it was awesome. So that's something that inspired me to like try to do.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off your answer. I'm sorry if I do that. I'm just how my brain works. If I don't ask something right away, I usually forget it.
Mm-hmm.
So quick pivot, because you mentioned AI, as you being a artist, music video creator, content creator, when you watch that AI music video, does it? What are your emotions towards AI? What are your emotions towards AI content creation? And then does it inspire you? Does it disinspire you? Because it's like, damn, this is a computer that, like how people feel like in factories and shit, like
robots are taking over.
Robots are taking jobs. Like, is it like
a double-edged sword almost?
Yeah, so it is a double-edged sword, the way I look at it. So AI is a great tool, and honestly, it's insane how much it can really help you. And I like to see where it could do with animation, and that's where I'm really like all for it, because like I want to do animation, but I don't feel like drawing the same character 7 times for just emotion or something like that. So I think AI will help that in that sense.
And speed up the process.
Mean, yes,
but in the same aspect, there's still a human. You still feel you. I'm still
putting my work into it.
Me speaking, I don't want to speak for you, but I'm going to say as an art lover, or even as an artist myself, like putting out random whatever, as I see the world, I feel like there still has to be a human element and a human aspect to a music video, to a painting, to whether even if you do a digital painting on a computer, there has to be a human element for the emotional
aspect. I think he's saying like AI makes it less hands-on.
Not even that. No, it's less emotional. Yes. Because when you're a human doing it, like when you look at the Mona Lisa, you see like all the detail he put in. That's what makes you connect. You're like, a human did that detail way back then.
Right.
So then it's like, oh, they did this music video. It kind of if it was just a strictly AI music video, it kind of discredits it from it's cool, but do I connect to it as much as if Nick Fatika made it?
Right.
No, I would connect more if Nick made it because there would be some human aspects to it that he changed in little tiny details that made me as a human connect to it more.
Yeah, and I think AI as like people just default as like I'm just gonna use AI to do it.
Right.
Is to me, I just feel like it's just a lazy route.
And I agree
because there is a lot of work to do.
I feel it's disrespectful.
And I agree with that too. And
truly,
so
like it's just
that's where I say it's a double-edged sword. Like I hate where it brings out more of the laziness of it.
Right, but I love seeing.
But I love to see the creativeness using the AI as a tool to do that. And
on Facebook, they're doing it like
it's gonna
AI created like each country into a villain or whatever.
Yeah, I saw that. That was awesome. That was really awesome.
But at the same time, I don't want to see AI created a whole movie of World War IV with all like you know what I mean? Like I don't want that. But if you told me a human like Tarantino was producing a huge blockbuster movie with huge villains, like he knows how to draw in humans. Like AI, that's what like I was basically getting at was because I feel like completely AI art. Like if we're just straight only buying AI art now, like if that became a reality, like that's just so disrespectful to artists. And true art because it's like, it's cool, but like a literal robot did that. Like literally just done in 3 seconds.
Right.
Cool. It looks great. I'm not disagreeing, but I don't connect to it.
The way I look at it, it's just another style. It's just a new style that is coming in, but it doesn't mean it's going to take over.
I should. I watched iRobot as a kid, so I really hope it doesn't.
That's a horror movie now. iRobot went from an action movie to a horror movie.
Hey,
I don't want
best
that
believe,
overnight.
Luke, why do you think I got a motorcycle about to be up and running? Gas powered.
It's true.
I'm cool on all this. Oh, Tesla. Everyone wants a Tesla. Oh, until they turn off your car.
So is there anything else that inspires you, movie, TV wise, or do you feel like that about covered it?
Movies and TVs is kind of
Is it an inspiration? Because
you said
it might not be.
Well, you said you were kind of into more of the animation. So, like, do you like older cartoons? Like how one of my favorite cartoons of all time is Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry, I did grow up with it.
But like
I do like the old style.
More than
but I also like the new style too.
Like how Smile. I remember you said you nerded out at Smile, kind of, with all their shots and.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say animation on too much of that. I guess the creature, but like anime. You've been watching anime,
Naruto,
so
like shit like that.
Yeah, so seeing that animation, I really do love anime animations because it's more emotional than like the other way they do it. It's just the style of their drawings, and so I guess there's some inspiration there from like watching Attack on Titan, but
random question for you. Yeah. Sorry, pivot. In the last few years, what would you say, video game wise, drew your like attention?
That's a good one.
Captivated you the best?
I forgot games do inspire you. Yeah.
I'm gonna throw out a few just before you give your answer because you're a professional here on the topic. The few that like really caught my eye lately in the last couple of years, like I said,
good question by the way,
was Assassin's Creed Valhalla. When I played that through, I was like,
beautiful.
Holy shit.
That's a beautiful game.
And then Origins as well. Assassin's Creed Origins in Egypt, even though
Valhalla I think looked a lot better though.
Yes, but I played both on the Xbox X. Running on the Xbox X, smooth like how it's supposed to be. So like when you're in Egypt on top of that pyramid and you just circle around and you just see, okay. But Valhalla was definitely cleaner. And then which shooting one was it? I forget which. There was one shooter that I was like, this shit looks clean. Like it was like, I forget which game. It might have been the campaign for Call of Duty when I was playing it before it released.
Yeah.
Because they were just like, this is so smooth and it looks perfect and like sandstorms and whatnot. So on that topic of
Honestly, this is gonna be a crazy one.
Because I might have to go buy whatever game you say if I haven't played it.
Mario Odyssey on the Switch.
Mario Odyssey.
I'm just about to get back into my Switch, so I'm thankful he
Yeah.
said this.
Mario
That
Odyssey.
game, that really sucked
Hits.
me in.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember getting it, and I was like, I'll play around, see how it is, and then next, I'm just fucking glued.
Locked.
Knee
Yeah,
deep
it's
in
just,
the
like,
trenches.
The whole idea of like getting all these moves and like the storytelling is really great.
Do you have the Switch Plus or whatever it is?
Well, I just have the basic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about getting it. Sorry, I had the hiccups right there. Because they're like, if people don't know, it's like Switch Plus or whatever, and it's their
Plus.
it's like their special membership, and they're offering in it old Nintendo 64 games, Sega games, and Sega Genesis games, all playable on the Switch for free if you have this membership. So it's like a Game Pass on Xbox.
Oh yeah.
Or like a PlayStation Plus.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like their little thing, but I was like, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And I was like, yeah, luckily I have a N64 already.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, I don't have all these games.
Right, exactly.
So it's like, hey, looking, and they probably remastered them for the Switch too. So I'm like, GoldenEye? I kind of want to try that on the Switch. Like, like that, I kind of want to do that. Like,
that's pretty cool. So then I guess my other game would be Elden Ring.
okay.
That was another.
I heard great things about
cool
that.
game.
Yeah.
Now this game I haven't played, but I have seen gameplay of it. Is the new God of War?
Okay, yeah.
That looked fucking. I watched a trailer for it, and it felt like a
movie,
superhero movie.
Yeah.
It was just like it was great, and the whole thing like him fighting Thor. And I was like, this is fucking cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So yeah, those were really like cool moments, I guess, in gaming that really.
This is a random one. I literally just played.
I'm
it a
over
few
here
times.
thinking, but I just don't really play shit. That's unfortunate.
Well, plus no disrespect, seeing it on Xbox X would change.
I mean,
your life.
in general, I did play Valhalla. I beat that. I played the Ezio collection.
Yeah.
I
mean, even
know me though. I'm gonna
even-
stand by Gears of War. I love.
But
how that game
even
works.
That was
Madden,
pretty good.
but even the newest Madden, like you look at that shit and you're like, damn, that looks clean. Like, because I was literally about to say the new PGA.
Played that a little bit.
I just got the new PGA 2K23, and I'm like, this shit.
I saw that.
I'm out here. I think I'm on this fucking golf course. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, look at these goddamn trees.
Oh, another game's
And
visuals
hit
that I always
hit
really.
the pond twice, y'all.
Another
I'm
game's
sorry.
visual I really fucked with. Borderlands.
Ooh.
I always really liked how that was kind of a unique animation. I feel like
Hitman.
Hitman.
That
Hey, the
series.
new one.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
They were pretty good.
Hell yeah.
Man,
Those shits look clean.
I've been on a struggle bus. I finally bought an external hard drive, SSD one, so I can have. Because Xbox X only has a terabyte.
Oh
internal.
God.
Only has 1 terabyte, which
You have
is
Call of Duty and what other game?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like, fuck.
so I got like 6-7 games. That's it. But I own like 20, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I got external, so I'm about to start being able to play all these games at will rather than uninstall, reinstall, uninstall. I'm gonna play this. Yeah, it's tough. 100-something gigs for Call of Duty
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
on a beach house, doing whatever he wants, recording
For
what
10
he wants.
years.
10 years.
2033.
So I mean, to be
37?
fair,
You'll
that's
be 37.
Oh,
it's about the same time frame.
yeah.
But think about it like
Ugh.
this: it's about the same time frame of when you first picked up your camera
Yeah.
to now, from now to then.
Yeah. Wow, that's actually a good perspective.
That is. I like that.
What are or not where you see yourself? What are some goals you want to accomplish or hope to accomplish in those
definitely
10 years?
Hope I have
Like
probably.
Manifest it right now.
what? 500,000 subscribers?
Definitely like to see a documentary done. I think that'd
On
be
you
cool.
or just do one in general?
On you.
Huh?
And then,
So to have at least a documentary in 10 years.
I would also like to do a short film. And I know,
Like a 30-minute?
yeah, something like that, that I could like fund. But I guess that's really it. Because as of right now, I really don't know if I wanted to do Twitch or YouTube and all that stuff. But if I would like to see, some kind of community there.
Right.
If I
Fair.
did have that.
A Krunch community.
Yeah.
Spell the community with a K.
How about, like, or
It's not the KKK.
rather than
Oh God.
rather than like how many viewers like do you hope to have in those 10 years, like
Yeah.
certain amount of music videos done, a certain amount of weddings accomplished? Because I get the whole viewers thing. That's only for YouTube, and that's not really business. Like, probably, because I mean, if someone asked me, like, oh, where do you see your landscape company in 10 years? I want to be like, oh, I hope I have 500,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
No, I hope I have 500,000 customers. Like, so
I
I had to think about that one real quick.
The good rule of thumb is just like have 100 fans.
Okay, I get
you,
that.
You
Yeah.
can still profit off 100,
Yeah.
100 fans, and so
To have a surplus of clients.
yeah.
To have, so in 10 years, like a fair summarization is, correct me if I'm wrong, obviously, but to be able to be in a position to where your business is thriving and you're able to do what you would like to do with that business.
Yeah.
That's where you
Yeah.
want to be.
That's right.
I like that.
And I like that because that keeps it. You're setting realistic goals.
Yeah.
You're not saying, I want to be a millionaire. Like, yeah, I mean, granted, manifest it because we all want to be.
I want to be number one. Yeah, he wasn't like I thought maybe we were gonna get like I'll be number one in the box office.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat DJ Khaled out.
Yeah.
Like, but I would like at the same time, I do want you to write
But
that
it
shit
can
down.
be, yeah.
Write that
like,
shit down so it's manifested. But at the same time, there's a fine line between the you gotta
you definitely have like
to get to that
more
goal. You
than
gotta have
you have like a
goals.
definite achievable
Yeah.
goals.
Well,
Like,
Yeah,
See-
you gotta have
see,
the
that's
small
the thing,
goals
like,
that lead to the big
I'm
goals.
not debating and saying
And-
I do want to be number one. Right?
Exactly.
That's my competitive.
But you
stuff
know it's
coming
not gonna.
out.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen overnight.
I
though.
know that if I say that and
No,
I don't reach that goal in 10 years, that I'm just looking at disappointment.
yeah,
I'm
You don't-
saying like, hey,
I
this is
respect
something that I can do.
you're like, look, I'm not
then
gonna.
I could succeed and
You
say
hope
I
to be-
did that
Yeah, you
versus I can't do that.
you hope to be, but it's not gonna make or break you if you are number one or not.
Correct.
You're
And I
all about
respect that,
moving
and
the mountain rock by rock.
But I
rather than
love
trying
that.
to
I
scale
I love that outlook though, because
Same.
we all, like I said, we all strive and want to be wealthy beyond our means. But granted,
You got to manifest
we-
it properly.
but not
Yeah.
even that. But you have to be comfortable and happy wherever you are at with what you have. Like you said, in 10 years, if he's
Yeah, because if you keep
if he's
setting
not number
unattainable
one,
goals, you'll just
if in 10 years, if he's not number one, and if he's only number 3, he should still be fucking proud of that.
Right.
But he's not number 1, so if he said that, well, I'm not number 1, he would only look at it as a
but you
disappointment.
can be number one in your heart.
But at the same time,
That's
he's
what
still
matters.
making money off of
Yes.
his,
True.
like he would still be profiting off of that business. So it's like, well, bro, and
Right.
you're making money off of what you love. You should love it. Well, I'm not number 1. Well, fuck being number 1. Like, so like, number 1 will come with the gradual steps. And
And I really do like your outlook though on that, big time. And favorite snack?
Favorite snack.
I'm speed rounding you. Favorite snack?
Oh man. So I would probably go
You're on death
I'm a
row.
big-
You get one last snack.
one last
not
snack.
meal,
Oh, man.
snack.
You're a dirtbag. You only get a snack, no meal.
Motherfucker.
Takis.
Takis?
Yeah.
We got a Takis fan in the house.
Yeah, I like some tacos.
That is
It's hard because I also like Doritos too, so that was really hard for me
So maybe this one will be hard for you. Hot dogs or burgers?
to.
What's
Man.
where we at?
So
Where we
they
at?
both have their own
Where we at?
pluses, and I agree with Nick saying
Yeah, they're
where
on the
it's
grill.
at.
No,
But-
not where are they at. Where are we? Are we at a ball game? Are we at a cookout? Are we
Okay,
at
3 different settings. I like that.
Okay.
Hot dogs, burgers. You're at a baseball game.
hot dog?
Hot dog.
Hot dog. You're walking into Heinz Field getting ready for a game. You want to save money on the hot dog or the burger. You stop
Hot
at the
dog.
street vendor, hot dog or burger.
Oh,
Hot
street
dog.
vendor hot dogs are the
Hot
best.
I
Yeah.
agree. You're tailgating in the parking lot. There's a grill.
Hot dog or burger?
That's probably where I'm going burger.
See, this is where I'm probably gonna go burger.
Yep.
And if there's any extra hot dogs, I'll take.
Yeah.
Okay.
Round 2. I was about to
I'll
say the
go
same
both.
thing. I was
Now,
going to say
I
the
got-
same thing. In the tailgate, definitely burger first. And then if there's enough, round 2.
Now, here's the
dog.
real test. You're home.
Yeah.
Your mom's cooking you. Says, do you want a hot dog or a hamburger?
What time of the day?
7 p.m.
I'm taking my burger.
Probably gonna go with a burger.
If it's lunchtime,
What if it's
though,
noon?
hot dog.
Probably a hot dog.
Yeah. He a good man. He's a good man over there.
Waffles or pancakes?
Oh man, they're both really good.
They
But
are.
I am more of a waffle fan.
You're more of a waffle guy?
Yeah,
Oof.
I think pancakes are a little too fluffy.
Say it, pancakes are for fucking bitches.
Ooh, say it to my
I
face.
think
man.
so.
I hate pancakes.
I love me some pancakes.
What's your night routine?
Night routine?
Yeah.
It's terrible. It's just me saying, I'm tired. I'm just gonna go to bed and,
Jack off.
and
I was
pull out
waiting
my
for
phone
that.
and
Then the jack off.
then I jack off.
We all do.
Morning routine.
He's
When you
married,
wake up,
he
what do you
still
do?
does.
Oh, bad again.
Jack off.
So- yeah, I got
Hello,
that
Mark.
morning
This is
wood.
my last night's friend.
You gotta wake up and get it out the way.
Oh, I didn't finish this last night.
Oh, see, in my hand. Damn.
Oh, I'd be damned. Passed out right in the middle.
No, I'm
Let's go
basically
back
just
to work.
walking right
I was
out.
like,
I get,
Said anal scene. I've been waiting for it to go in the asshole for the past 15 minutes. Fucking not at all. Yeah.
yeah, I just basically just wake up, brush my teeth, and then decide what I'm gonna bring for lunch, and then
Fuck
head
lunch.
right out.
Fuck,
Nice.
we gotta work.
Hot or cold shower?
Oh my god,
Oh.
hot! I cannot.
I only
can't do
ask because
cold.
I think I might be the only motherfucker, but I take ice cold showers.
You're
That's
insane.
Even when it was 0 degrees outside,
insane.
house freezing, cold shower, baby. I feel the fucking veins. You can hear me on that shit.
Fuck, yeah.
I'm ready to fuck today. Let's go.
Yeah.
See, I do
It
the
does
James
change. It does
I do
change.
the James
I
Bond,
get it.
bro. I take my nice hot ass shower. Last minute.
Nick's over here like, this is
Last
why I fucking
minute.
can't stand the guy.
Last minute, I go cold to wake me back up and like close my pores.
Yeah.
The last like 30 seconds to a minute, I'm cold, but other than
Love a
that,
good
I'm
cold
hot as
shower.
hell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Steaming.
cold ass showers.
If
oh my God.
you
No
could
wonder
fake,
don't gain
if you could
weight.
fake your death
Okay.
and move to anywhere on the
Ooh.
planet, where would you move?
Oh man. This is
Undisturbed,
hard.
undisturbed, alone.
I know where I'm
Any
going.
necessity you want, you're
I'm-
bringing it with you. What
I
would you
know
do?
where I'm going.
I go to Fiji,
Easily.
I'm probably going to Japan.
Japan.
That's fire. I was
Wow,
gonna say, I almost said Thailand.
that's where you'd be off the grid at.
I'll be off the grid there.
I might go
Catch
Thailand.
Nick in plain clothes at Nintendo World.
Yeah.
Facts. That's fire, actually.
Still trying to learn their language.
Oh, you're actively really?
No, I was.
Oh.
As in that's
Oh, you're
Oh,
running
yeah.
quick if you move there. Don't worry.
No,
I was about to say,
no.
damn, Nick's
Already
already
actually
one,
been-
one,
He's planning.
one
this.
foot into Japan.
I'm either going Italy or Thailand.
Italy or Thailand? I guess I would go, if I gave two, then I would say Fiji or Barbados. Fuck it.
I'd probably go in Italy. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I just picked
Like
Barbados
in the
because
mountains, though. Up in the
Rihanna
mountains.
showed a picture on Christmas of like her and her whole family, and I was like, and that came from Barbados?
Yeah, the islands,
I
boy.
was like,
The
what the
islands.
fucking
The
hell?
islands.
Like,
The islands.
Bush or
I
no
didn't
Bush?
I'm sorry. I lied. I didn't mean Thailand. I meant Philippines.
This is the
I'm fried.
This is the question that everybody wants to know about everybody on the planet.
Yeah.
Bush or no bush?
Are we talking about pubes? Or
Yeah, do you prefer a woman with a bush or
Oh,
no
we're talking
bush?
about- I thought you meant him.
I thought it was like
I was like,
deer at
damn,
first.
you asking him if he shaves or not?
Or little? Are you like a shrub?
Hey, I'm gonna answer for myself. I'm like the kid from Up. I'm here to explore the wilderness. Hey, and she, hey,
Nick be eating the coochie on Discovery Channel.
if she worked it, it worked it.
So I would say
It's only a little hair.
no bush,
No bush, not even a shrub.
but shrub.
Oh, a little shrub.
I mean, that's the ideal.
You gotta just.
But all right,
Now answer me this: do you like it when it has the little like thorns, or like when it feels almost
the little
thorny?
prickles,
Oh my
Prickle?
god!
the prickle bush,
When you get like the
prickle
rug
bush.
Yeah,
That's
some
just-
people
See?
dig it.
No,
Yeah.
now you want the wilderness, huh?
That's the
Now you want the wilderness.
That's when you know you went to town.
Or when she just has
When you got
spikes.
when you're
So-
still feeling
So
it
you're
the
telling
next
me
day,
your
you're
ideal
like, man,
bush is like
Prick.
a little bit,
Or
to
porcupine.
where it's like got a little, it's a little
He wants a
thorny.
porcupine. He wants a porcupine.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I mean, I don't really care.
See,
At the end of the
that's
day,
me.
I mean,
That's
I
me.
don't
I
care,
really
but
don't.
I mean,
what if it's
if
like
it's
a Brillo pad?
overgrown,
What if
if,
it's
you
like a
know.
Brillo pad?
yeah, no.
No.
Yeah, oh,
You
God,
gotta tame
I'm
it.
not an animal.
That's where you draw your
You gotta
line.
tame it. You know what I
I'm
mean?
not a
This is
fucking
You gotta
savage.
tame it.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
just gotta
actually,
tame it.
to be fair,
It's cool if you want
to
to
be fair, I am a savage.
You know, I'm not.
I am. A
I like your bush policy. That'll be a reoccurring question I'll for sure ask in the speed round. And then two of the last things I gotta ask you: Is the Earth flat? Is the Earth flat or is it round?
It's round.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Maybe.
Positive.
As round as your head.
HIV
I'm gonna ask Bob. You're HIV positive?
Nah.
Oh,
I
thought
just
that's what you said.
that's how much I know.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, you're HIV positive.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Like South Park style.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Jimmy Buffett.
And
And
did you like your girls HIV positive? Since we're on the top. Okay. I just figured to throw that one out there too.
And most important question anybody can ever ask you. Right now, would you feel as if overall, are you happy?
Of course.
Good. Happy to
Hell
hear
yeah.
that.
Oh yeah.
And we are happy to conclude this Sleepless Radio, Sleepless Saturday, Pull Up a Chair, episode 22, New Year, New Blessings. Had a great interview in the books. We're definitely excited to do many more of these.
Fuck y'all.
It's going to be a great year. Definitely excited to do more of these. Felt like I had a lot of fun. Felt like I
Hell
actually
yeah.
learned more about you, man.
Hell yeah.
I'm glad that we got to dive in on that. Is there anything else that you'd like to cover before I hand it over to you and let you promote anything what you got going on?
Yeah. So say if you guys are interested in all that, you know, reach out, Krunch Media and stuff. If you're also looking at YouTube content, head over to O Krunch. Once again, spelled with a K. That is where I'm posting all my like content for just skits and video game stuff related.
Hell yeah.
Social media, where do they reach you?
You could reach out to N64 Fatika on Instagram.
yeah.
That's my personal one. That's where I usually am posting a lot more of that. I'm pretty bad with the Krunch Media stuff, but
So go to the personal.
Just go to the personal. It's more personal and more in style. What else I wanted to say? I hope that everybody has a great year.
Hell
And,
yeah.
You know, we continue following our dreams.
Oh yeah, and we got a few things planned as well. Some content that we already have in the chamber ready to come out, and much
I'm
more
gonna
where
be in
that
the
came from
videos.
as well.
I'm gonna be in the videos.
I'm gonna hold you to it.
But
I'm gonna hold you to it.
I said it.
So we got a lot
I
planned.
said it so y'all can say
The
no.
Book of Snooker coming soon.
It's in the works. I don't know if it's coming soon. It's in the works, but you know, chapters. We're getting some chapters done.
Get your socials off. Where do you follow Snook at?
Oh, everything's at NJS8996. Keep it clean. Keep it simple. But my Instagram is private, so I don't fuck with you. You might not get it.
So you gotta hit him with the follow request,
Yeah,
and then he'll fill that out.
Yeah, I mean, I love all of our fans. I love them all. But I don't like having my algorithms all fucked up. So I keep my shit nice and I got a very business mindset, positive outlook on all my Instagram and my Twitters and shit. I don't be following naked bitches and shit. And I look at sports cars, motorcycles, and money. 'Cause that's what my life's about.
And wrestling posts, because we do share those.
Oh yeah, well, wrestling. Yeah, that's my fun and entertainment.
Hell yeah. And me, you can reach me at TUKELENKKU across all platforms. And on that note, we will see you soon. This was a great episode of Pull Up a Chair. Great interview in the books. You know where to find these guys at. You know where to find me at. You know where to find
Yes,
everything.
Lord.
Oh, Krunch and Krunch Media.
Yes,
All
Lord.
love. Appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all soon for Kiss versus Aerosmith.
Hey,
Sleepless Radio episode.
Ow.
Who the fuck knows? We'll
22.
see you guys soon.
Ow.
Take it easy, y'all.